The fact that he could use the Chaos Emeralds and he still carries a Glock is just insane. It's just very
Sonic
crazy.
uses Chaos Control as well.
Wait, he doesn't carry a gun, does he?
Who needs a gun when you're the fastest?
That's exactly why Shadow. That's why I'm like, why does Shadow carry a gun? He's just flexing.
Because he's
Dynamic, and when years
Look,
later,
bro, look.
Design Shadow the
You
Hedgehog
don't
would
even
have
need all that,
explicit
bro.
made.
Alright, yo, what's up, everyone? Aalvinoo Margella in the building, bro. We about to be reacting to some Sonic lore. We got a Sonic LARPer versus an.
I'm not a Sonic LARPer.
Sonic LARPer.
I'm not a Sonic LARPer,
Sonic
bro.
LARPer?
I don't know why he.
Shut up.
I'm learning from y'all, and he's calling me a Sonic LARPer.
Sonic LARPer versus someone who was there in 2011 defending his name.
By the way, he said he doesn't like Sonic X Shadow Generation.
I don't
he
like
said
Sonic
that.
X
He
Shadow.
said that.
Yeah, because why would they listen? Shadow hasn't had a full length game in almost 20 years now. It's been 20 years actually. It's literally been 20 years. Shadow hasn't had a full length game in 20 years, and we haven't had a proper actual good Sonic game. Well, okay, Sonic Frontiers was fine. I didn't really like it that much, but we haven't had like a proper Sonic game. You know, like boost Sonic game since like Sonic Generations. And all they want to do is give us a DLC for Sonic Generations and sell it to us at like what, $25. Sega, when I catch you guys, bro, you'll see me. You will see me. I have not forgiven you guys for taking us to Nintendo. Sonic Lost Worlds was a humiliation ritual, and I will have my revenge. Alright? Sonic Boom, I haven't even forgot about Sonic Boom yet. I will have my revenge. Anyways, bro, we're gonna be reacting to this YouTube video called
Goku and Vegeta versus Sonic and Shadow is totally unfair.
which it is. There's no point where Sonic and Shadow actually beat Goku Vegeta. They maybe keep up till maybe Super Saiyan 3.
That's your verdict? You think they're not being...
Bro, Super Saiyan 4, they're gonna kill them.
True.
They're gonna kill them.
Also the inspiration too is there. But he was saying that Dragon Ball Z actually got inspiration from Sonic. You're the first person I heard say that.
Yeah, the first person to do like the super transformation was Sonic 1991. Sega, like Sonic the Hedgehog, the game. He wouldn't know that because he's a LARPer.
Bro, I'm learning from y'all. So if he's calling me a LARPer, he's calling y'all LARPers because you're the one teaching me.
You all are LARPers. You guys were not there defending Sonic. You guys were not on the playground where everyone's a Mario kid playing Mario on the Nintendo, and you're on Xbox playing all the Sonic games. Yo, Sonic's better than Mario. No, he's not. Do you see Sonic commercials? No, but you see Mario commercials. In the video, bro.
Beating a dead horse at this point. If I mentioned the surface level similarities.
Whoa, there's actually hella similarities. I didn't even know that.
No.
Tech Genius.
Okay. I mean, in a sense, you could also say Tails is like the what's his name? Not Tien. Krillin. Kind of useless.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
These between the Dragon Ball and Sonic the Hedgehog franchise.
I don't like this comparison. Like Chi-Chi and Sonic and Amy. Like, okay, Chi-Chi's not.
Bro, the Dragon Balls and the Emeralds. I didn't even think about that, bro.
Anyway,
I didn't even think about that.
Like I was saying, I don't like that comparison. Crazy Bay. Like, first of all, that insinuates that Sonic has given it to Amy, which he has not. And if you've read the IDW comics, Amy has gone from the love-struck young girl to like, she still likes Sonic, but she's gonna, she realizes that Sonic is his own person and has his own philosophy, and he will never really he'll come around eventually.
Is it like, I heard Sonic is just shy, like he doesn't.
Huh?
Is it that he doesn't like her, or he's just shy, like he doesn't think?
No, it's not like he doesn't like her and he's not shy. It's just like the idea. So his whole philosophy is like he's still like, no matter how, he's the fastest thing alive in his universe, right?
Yeah.
But like, no matter how fast he is, he's always still going to be chasing true freedom, right? Mm-hmm. So Sonic wants to be as free as the wind. To be as free as the wind, you can't be held down by anything. Relationship, your own mindset, and everything else too.
Yeah,
right?
But what type of freedom is that if you can't enjoy it with someone?
You can, yeah, for sure. He's gonna, but at the same time, you forget, in IDW, Sonic is still only like 17, 18 years old, even though not young. Not even sure, like 20 years, bro.
Bro, the age in Sonic is so weird, bro. They're talking about Shadow's 50. I mean, how old is even Knuckles? So, I know Shadow got sealed.
Shadow's technically 50 years old.
He got sealed,
like,
right?
He's technically 50 years old, but at a time when he was like put away, I guess you could say him and Sonic were around the same age. So technically he's 17. But
how old is Knuckles?
50. Knuckles is kind of different. I know Knuckles. No, so there's in the Sonic movie they tried to do something different where like there's the Echidna tribe versus the owls.
Yeah, I watched that video.
We don't see the owls in the. We see them. We see.
I know they fought Chaos. Chaos killed all the Echidna tribe, right? And then Takal had to seal herself with Chaos.
Yeah.
Well, would you say I'm a LARPer now? Would you say I'm a LARPer now? I know that.
That's Sonic Adventure.
No, I know that. I know that. I know that. That's not LARPing. That's not LARPing. I know that. But yeah.
But like Knuckles, I'd say. Like I want to say,
he's
like
ancient. He has to be like at least 1,000 years or something like that.
Like I guess we could just say Kid is age different.
Oh,
because they're, I guess you could kind of say they're like the elves of the world. I guess you know, they protect something. They're like you know how in most books and stuff like that, like elves, they separate themselves from humans and they're in like a magical forest where like you can't really get in regular. It's just like Angel Island, how it's above. Most people don't even know it's there.
That's a very good explanation.
Yeah, bro. So I guess he's just an elf.
Most of the comparisons are ultimately reductive to both series. One comparison that I do think is actually pretty accurate is the connection Sonic and Shadow have between Goku and Vegeta. If you didn't know, the original concept art of Super Sonic was ripped directly from the art.
Fact that he could use the Chaos Emeralds and he still carries a Glock is just insane. It's just very
Sonic
crazy.
Uses Chaos Control as well.
Yeah, but he doesn't carry a gun, does he?
Who needs a gun when you're the fastest?
That's exactly why Shadow. That's why I'm like. Why does Shadow carry a gun? He's just flexing.
Because he's
Namek, and when years
look,
later,
bro, look.
to design Shadow the Hedgehog, one of the explicit main inspirations of Shadow's initial concept art was Vegeta. Plus, their relationships are pretty similar. Both pairs have been constantly called friendly rivals with one another for years. This raises an interesting question. When comparing the originals with characters they are at least in part inspired by, who is actually stronger? Both the Saiyans and the Hedgehogs at this point have decades of lore and a wide array of feats across pretty much every medium that exists, from games to manga to animations. But who would win in a 2v2 fight? Goku and Vegeta or Shadow and Sonic?
Right here.
Let's
this is where I'm gonna just straight up pause it. Now listen, I am a Sonic fan through and through, but I know ball. They take it to maybe they force Vegeta and Sonic. No, sorry, they force Goku maybe goes up to like Super Saiyan 3. Well, that's him having fun.
Wait, actually? Oh yeah, because Goku's fast too though. Sonic's not faster than Goku, is he? I mean,
okay. That's a whole different thing. Cause like I guess we can say Ultra Instinct, cause like Ultra Instinct, like Goku literally shatters realities and he's like fighting at full speed and like in between multiple dimensions, I guess you can say. Yeah. So it's kind of immeasurable speed.
And he has inaccessible speed.
But at the same time, like Sonic's speed is also kind of immeasurable. Like Sonic's whole thing is like, oh, he, running at the speed of sound. So he runs at the speed of sound, I guess.
No, but like he's faster than speed of sound, bro. They were talking about
he's faster than
inaccessible speed. Like I don't even know what that means. Like, I think his speed is infinite.
Yeah, his speed is low-key infinite, bro. Like it doesn't stop. Like have you seen on there's this kind of deathmatchy thing on YouTube where like it's like the top 6 speedsters and everything. And like the top 3 at the end is like it's a race to like the beginning of time, and the people who make it there, it's the Wally West is obviously the fastest. He's the fastest no matter what.
I watched a death battle.
He has a connection with like the universe in itself, like before time.
And he can steal speed. Yeah, like, Wally West can steal speed.
If Wally's so fast that he lives at every point at any moment in any time anywhere everywhere.
Different speed, bro.
Like
that's different speed.
Wally like for Barry Allen, like he can run to the beginning of time. Wally West doesn't need to run. He's already big. He's already there.
Damn.
He's already there. Now Sonic can run to the beginning of time as well. Like he runs because Sonic is faster than Barry Allen. No doubt. But like nobody even comes remotely close to Wally West. And
I watched that death battle. Did you watch the death battle?
Yeah, I watched it.
Bro, I feel like the fact that he can steal speed is that makes him. Why is he wearing a Batman suit?
Who? Just kind of. There's I think there's a Sega X DC collab.
Ooh, that sounds tough.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what the match.
Like Vegeta's like a hothead, and like these two are both
hard-headed. Yeah, I'm saying
Vegeta and Shadow are hot-headed, so they're gonna go like all out to start. Sonic and Goku are like
they're
gonna easy back, but once
they're gonna feel each other out.
They're gonna feel each other out, and then like they're gonna power up as needed. But like when it starts to get serious, they're gonna get serious. Sonic's got some transformation in his bag. Sonic's not gonna pull out Dark Sonic though, because like he can't really use it on command.
He has different forms. What about the Cyber Sonic?
Cyber Sonic, like
combos. I don't think it's
strong. No, Cyber Sonic, I don't think he can really pull it out on command either. Like Cyber Sonic was like
a one-time thing.
It was like a one-time thing. Like now Super Sonic 2, Yeah, that's a new thing. He can use that whenever. Yeah. I wish they would give him like hypersonic though. Like hypersonic is technically not canon. Oh, but it's so tough, bro. Like, yeah.
If you like this kind of stuff, make sure to like, subscribe, and let's jump right in.
You didn't watch it?
Now, for this video, we'll be talking about the mainline incarnations of these characters, because, like I said before, there are simply so many different official versions of them that do exist. This means the Dragon Ball Super incarnations of Goku and Vegeta, and the main video game versions of Sonic and Shadow. If you want to see me talk about other versions, like maybe Heroes versus the Archie Comics versions, or just straight up composite Goku versus composite Sonic, let me know in the comments, and I can do a follow-up. To begin,
before we even start that, like, if we're going Dragon Ball Heroes versus like Archie Comics Sonic smokes easily. Easy, like he's.
I know Archie Sonic is broken.
Let's put him in a pack. Like, yo, there's just one form where Sonic taps into the rings, and I don't know what it's called. I think it's like Omega Sonic or something. But he has like two, like, you know, his gold rings.
Yeah.
So realistically, like the rings in the games are like they're like currency, but like the rings in the Archie universe, like they're kind of like in as well in the movie. They're power sources and like interdimensional travel things as well.
Yeah.
Like Sonic can throw it and run through it and go somewhere wherever, but like he taps into that energy and like two rings are surrounding him. So like if it's kind of an interdimensional travel, so realistically, like if that's surrounding him and he's using that, he's anywhere and everywhere whenever he wants to be.
Shit.
Yeah, bro.
Comparing the scaling of either side, we need to establish how both duos actually compare to one another. If it turns out Shadow is massively stronger than Sonic, or that Goku is massively stronger than Vegeta, then the fight can turn into a more of a 2v1, which may tip the fight drastically in the favor.
How do you guys like to call it a new camp?
Starting with Team Dragon Ball, the answer is much clearer here than it is with Team Sonic. At this point in the manga, the Saiyans have never been more different in how they fight, with Goku going down the path of the Angels with Ultra Instinct, and Vegeta going down the path of the Destroyer.
Oh yeah, yo, I like the contrast between Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. So Vegeta's Ultra Ego, like, people don't understand the concept of like how it works, right? The whole point of Ultra Ego is Vegeta it feeds into Vegeta's like, I'm the king, I'm the prince of the Saiyans, I'm supposed to be stronger than Goku. His ego, like, it feeds into his insecurities and whatnot, and it builds up his ego. The higher his ego is, the stronger he gets. So the more and more he believes he's stronger than his opponent, he continues to power up. But Ultra Instinct, Goku's already at a realm where 95% of people in the Dragon Ball universe will never reach.
I thought he gets stronger with more damage too.
Yeah, he gets stronger the more damage he takes. So realistically, like, if Goku and Vegeta were to have infinite stamina and continuously fight, the fight will never end, because Vegeta will just keep getting stronger to match Goku.
He could still die, though, right?
I guess, but like at the same time, you think they're not gonna fortify themselves? Like, if Vegeta gets stronger as Goku gets stronger with the more damage he takes, and Vegeta gets stronger with the more and more.
What if Goku just dodges all his punches and makes Vegeta tire out and he doesn't hit him because he has Ultra Instinct?
He's not gonna tire out because he can dodge all the punches. So then his Ultra Ego is gonna power him up even more. To the point where Goku's gonna have to power him.
Now he's gonna get so pissed, bro. Yeah. Vegeta will get so pissed if Goku was not hitting him.
Yeah. Well, definitionally, these forms could not be more different from one another. One involves dodging all attacks, while the other mostly involves getting hit with as many attacks as possible. In practice, they are still mostly ending up being equal. Throughout the Granola arc, where Goku and Vegeta actually go at their full power at the same time, they essentially perform as one another.
That's where I
stopped reading. Where one would slightly pull ahead through evolving their respective forms, they would then immediately be tied once again by the next fight. The superhero arc by itself made it seem that perhaps once again Goku had pulled ahead of Vegeta during his fight with Beast Gohan, with Vegeta gulping in statements like strongest versus strongest. However, Toyotaro himself has stepped forward to clarify that no, Goku and Vegeta, along with Piccolo, Gohan, and Broly, are all still essentially equal.
Tournament of Power 2 is gonna be so crazy. Like the Tournament of Power 1.
Why are they doing another Tournament of Power?
Because when they do Dragon Ball Super 2, there's obviously gonna be another Tournament of Power. Like, everyone's gonna, like, they wish for everyone to get strong or whatever. Like, go back to this right here. Like, this is just like within like the last 2 years. We have Ultra Instinct. So when this cover was made, this is like unmastered Ultra Instinct, but now Goku's like almost like he's mastered Ultra Instinct. This is Ultra Ego.
That was tough.
You know, Broly's learned to
Bro. Go Broly, go Broly, go. Go Broly, go Broly, go. Go Broly, go Broly, go.
The only thing I don't want though is like Broly Broly's like ultra ego, where like the more damage he takes and the longer he fights, he gets stronger.
Yeah,
but at the same time, he's limited to like just his base Super Saiyan.
But imagine he could go Super Saiyan. He doesn't even have Super Saiyan. He doesn't.
No, that's Super Saiyan. It's legendary Super Saiyan transformation.
Broly doesn't have a Super Saiyan, bro. He doesn't know how to go Super Saiyan.
That is literally Super Saiyan.
Oh yeah, because of the hair.
Yeah, that's literally.
When did he learn how to go Super Saiyan?
In the Dragon Ball Super movie.
He never went Super Saiyan in the movie, bro. No, he didn't. I swear he didn't. He just kept getting stronger.
No, fam, when Frieza killed his Paragus, his dad. Oh my God, look.
He just got angry and got bigger. That was not Super Saiyan. That was Super Saiyan.
Yes,
I know he transformed.
But you can literally go to it right now.
Right, search.
YouTube. Look at us, bro. We're switching. We're literally doing 2 different videos right now, bro.
Don't mind this. You can skip ahead. You can skip us ahead if you want to. Broly transforms. I didn't know that was Super Saiyan. I just thought he got stronger.
Right here, bro.
He's a taser to us all.
What's up, Dad? There we go. This is Ozaru Super Saiyan.
Oh, now I see it. Now. I always thought he just got angry and he just got bigger. Because I know he just kept getting bigger and he kept getting bigger.
This is Super Saiyan. He comes up with gold hair, right? Yeah. But when he loses his top, his hair is green. That's Ozaru.
I'm just now noticing, bro. This shit was so tough. Yo, one thing I regret is not watching this in the movie theaters, bro. Well, that's one thing I regret. I wish I watched this in movie theaters. The sound design and everything is amazing. Oh, it is Super Saiyan. How did I? Ooh! How did I not know that was Super Saiyan?
Oh, wait for it. Wow.
Broly's too cold. Broly's way too cold. I gotta rewatch this movie.
Frieza just has too much aura. He
lost his aura, bro. He lost his aura when Goku teleported with Vegeta, and then Broly was just handling him, bro.
Oh yeah, but like he got it back with Black Frieza, so who cares?
He just wants to say the N-word. That's why.
Monkeys.
Now Frieza actually he always loses. He has no aura to me.
Picklehan and Broly are all still essentially equal to one another. Well, we do know at some point after Super, Goku does probably become the strongest in the universe. That hasn't happened yet, and we don't know by how much. So scaling-wise, the Saiyans are essentially interchangeable with one another. While Goku and Vegeta being equal is pretty explicit, Sonic and Shadow's current status is a lot more vibes-based. While in the past, and even in the game, Sonic and Shadows have been called equals in speed and power plenty of times, as time has gone on, these statements are getting fewer and further between. This is kind of bad.
Have Sonic and Shadow fought before?
Multiple times.
Who won? I guess it's Sonic, because he's the main character.
I'm trying to think. I mean, like... IDW, I think maybe like a friendly match. Sonic Adventure 2, when they first meet, there's kind of a little boss battle there where you fight. I guess if you're playing as Sonic, you win, but if you play as Shadow, you win. So I mean, but no matter what, Shadow gets away. So I guess they've never really fought and like someone's lost because like they end up becoming allies.
Because Sonic continuously gets better and better feats and continually grows in power to cliff his old full power all the time. Even in Sonic Forces, the last game from a timeline perspective that has Shadow and Sonic together, Sonic is consistently outperforming Shadow in the latter half of that game against characters like Infinite, the strongest enemy in Sonic history up to that point, maybe.
Sonic Forces is the game that I want to wipe from the Sega universe.
It was bad.
It was so ass, bro.
I think you're the first person I heard say that.
It was so shit. Like I didn't like it. Like I like the idea of like create a character, but like at the same time, like first of all, they didn't let us make a hedgehog unless you bought the DLC. $12 DLC.
Yo, I thought Sega was a good gaming company. I didn't know they were greedy.
No, they're a great gaming company, bro. They've created so many classes. Bayonetta.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like in terms of funneling money.
Funneling money.
DLC.
Oh, they're making a Jet Set Radio too.
I heard they've been making their DLCs free too.
Yeah,
some of them.
Yeah, sometimes. Except for Sonic
So
and
in the
Shadow
following
Generations,
game,
fuck
Sonic
that.
Frontiers, Sonic grows massively stronger and takes on the Titans, who are stated to be as strong as previous final bosses, while only being the initial bosses of the game, and ultimately kind of fodder by the end of it. While we would get Shadow Generations that gave Shadow a pretty good boost in power, the main issue is that this takes place at the same time as Sonic Generations, which is nearly 15 years old at this point. Well, I have no doubt we'll get a Sonic game in the future that once again slingshots Shadow to catch up with Sonic again. At this exact moment, you simply
It's
can't
happened multiple
prove that
times
they're
already.
equals.
They
However,
did
that doesn't
fight
mean
at
that
the
they
end of
can't
that,
scale within the same tier. So with that being said, let's finally jump into the actual feats
The
and
movie
power
looks
scaling
good.
for these rivals. Now, just like Dragon Ball, the Sonicverse has had a somewhat pretty consistent escalation of power throughout its history. Feats have mostly gotten bigger and better as time has gone on, and when feats don't improve, there is usually statements just saying the new bad guy.
Yo, fun fact: Sonic Generations original, when I was playing it on Xbox, I actually have never finished the game because the very last boss, I was an incapable 8-year-old and I couldn't figure it out, bro. So I never finished Sonic Generations.
This is my thing about like forms and powering up. It's like, at what point does it end? And never, that's a problem with Dragon Ball Z. At what point are we gonna be like, okay, this
Ultra
is
Instinct is
this is their
Goku.
final?
Goku is gonna be the Ultra Instinct is done. Like once Goku, like
They're gonna make an Ultra Instinct 2.
no.
Super Ultra Instinct. That's what they're gonna do.
I mean,
you
yo,
know
they,
how, you know how
I
it is,
feel,
bro.
they'll definitely do a Super Ultra Instinct, but like Super Ultra, like for Goku, like Master Ultra Instinct is like it shouldn't be. It's not him with white hair. It's like he's in Ultra Instinct at every point ever. Like he's just in Ultra Instinct at all times. Like Beerus,
Like
Beerus is
Gojo,
always
like-
in Ultra Instinct. You know that, right?
Like Gojo's Infinity.
Yeah, it's always happening.
Than the
It's
old
never
bad
gonna end,
guy.
bro.
As Shadow wasn't introduced in the franchise for a good part of the way through, there's no reason to go in depth with the scaling of the classic era of Sonic, which is fine because its feats aren't really comparable to the modern and adventure era. For a baseline, we'll start with probably an unexpected place.
Oh,
Yo,
my
that's
favorite
Sonic
character,
Vegeta.
Sonic
bro.
Riders.
Jet, bro.
In this game, the
My
main
favorite
cast are able to
character.
defeat a
That nigga
being
has
known
so
as
much
the
aura, bro.
Babylon Guardian. Guides explain that the Babylon Guardian can manipulate a dimension that extends into infinite nothingness, and that he was turning the entire thing into a hellscape. Even though this was technically a team effort, even being fractionally comparable to the Guardian would mean that everyone already has
Sonic
baseline
Riders-
infinite 3D or
When Sonic
being
Riders came
universal
out,
from his
fam,
feet.
it was like you know when Sonic Riders came out, bro, I was like,
That's this game, Sonic
yeah,
Riders.
Sonic Riders. I was like, bro,
It's a racing game.
yeah. I was like, fam, oh my god, like yo, we might beat Mario this year. We might beat Mario. The second Sonic Riders came out, I was like, holy shit, we're smoking Mario right now. And then they dropped Sonic Riders 3 but it wasn't controller. It wasn't anything like that. You had to play it only with Kinect, and they bottled the whole series.
Damn.
And then now they had to retcon that
you
shit.
think it was a greed thing?
Huh?
Greed?
Nah, bro. Like
Why are they making out controllers?
because so if they it was an Xbox 360 exclusive, I'm pretty sure. And like if it was gonna be an exclusive, they're like, okay, it's a racing game.
I see,
And
I
at the
see.
same time too, like the Kinect was being not used by anyone. Like yo,
When did Sonic partner with Xbox and Microsoft?
not like no, not like you know like partnership or whatnot. It's like yo, like we want you guys to drop this game first, but when you guys do it on Xbox, we want it to connect, right? And like I'm pretty sure it's only on 360. You can't get it on PS3 because like they use the Kinect. So.
Okay.
Several other games during this era would make Universal
Eggman's
Sonic,
begging?
or at least Universal
Damn.
Super Sonic, pretty consistent.
LARP confirmed.
What?
LARP confirmed.
I'm asking.
Yo,
It's a question.
This nigga.
It's a
This
question.
nigga did not watch the Sonic Unleashed intro scene. LARP confirmed. LARP
Of course, I haven't
confirmed.
played the game. What are you
No,
talking about, bro?
not-
I'm just getting.
You haven't even seen
How
it
am
on
I
YouTube?
LARPing?
LARP confirmed.
How am I LARPing if
LARP
I'm asking a
confirmed.
question? That's not LARPing.
Confirmed.
I'm how am I LARPing if I'm asking a question? I asked a question. Why is he begging?
LARP.
All right, bro.
LARP.
All right.
Games during this
He's
era
calling
would
y'all
keep
LARPers,
Universal
so,
Sonic, or
hey,
at least
take it up with him.
Universal Super Sonic, pretty consistent, with Sonic Rush having the Soul Emeralds in the equivalent of the Chaos Emeralds being used to fuse two universes together. While this may seem like a potential cap for Sonic, making the Emeralds and the Super Sonic only slightly beyond Universal, the thing is that, like I mentioned before, Sonic has surpassed his Super State multiple times, outright beating enemies that required Super Sonic to beat in previous games. Now,
True,
jumping to the
true.
probably best feat
Okay,
in Sonic
but then again, like what I think with that is in Sonic Generations, when you're playing against like all the different bosses he's gone against, like every one of them Sonic has beat like with Super Saiyan with Super Sonic, right? Simon's calling me. But like at the same time, it's more or less like I don't really like to count that because like it's a pocket dimension and then they being ripped through time. So I like to think of it like they're only like a fraction of their original selves. But then again, maybe the argument can be made like, oh yeah, like that should happen like 15 years ago. So Sonic's definitely got stronger that time. So of course he can beat them in his base state. But like whatever, play.
You have
I have
the
no
Time
clue what he's
Eater
talking
and
about.
Solaris.
Yeah,
Now,
like-
personally, I don't really care which of these
Yeah, this
two
is the
you
thing
think
I
is
never beat, bro.
ultimately
The
more
Time
powerful,
Eater.
as
That guy
ultimately
terrified
their
me, bro. I had
feats
no
are
idea.
just really similar. Solaris is just outright stated to be a super dimensional life form that was going to destroy all timelines in space-time in the Sonic multiverse, which there has been confirmed to be an infinite number. This would also include higher dimension spaces like Imaginary World, which we are literally told is a fourth dimensional space. Given that Solaris was not only going to destroy an infinite fourth dimensional multiverse, but also every single one of its timelines, this then puts the Cosmic God anywhere from 5 to 6D. The Time Eater
does that
has
even
very
mean?
similar feats and statements, being stated to have destroyed all of time and
Like-
space, the space-time continuum.
5 to 6
So okay,
like
think
6
of
dimensions.
so for us, we're like the 3D universe.
Yeah,
So then fourth dimension would be
like being able to travel through time.
I think it more or less like fourth dimension. I think I like to think of it as like you exist at every point, anywhere, at any time in the third dimension. Fifth dimension, like fifth and sixth dimension, like you exist at a point like outside of like
Oh,
you exist at a point outside the third dimension, but you can still have an impact on what happens in the third dimension.
like the Tesseract and Interstellar.
Yeah.
Alright.
Some Sonic writers saying that he just outright destroyed the fourth dimension. Now, both of these fights required Sonic.
I had this. This was my complaint in the last video. Why do they be giving Sonic a pot belly? What's that about? They make him fat.
Not like fat, but like he had a much more round design in the 90s to make him like
Supersonic,
'cause,
but
like,
also
it
have
was in
help
the
from
90s,
another
like,
character
it was
also
he was
using
More,
kind of-
more friendly.
yeah, and then 2000s came around. 2000s were like the super edgelord thing everywhere, so that like fuck you, let's make this guy as cool as possible.
They kind of did. They
notably his
succeeded.
past self in
Yeah, kinda,
Generations
look at
and
him, bro.
Shadow and
He's the
Silver
sickest thing
in
ever.
Sonic 06. If you don't know what Supersonic is, I'm honestly surprised you've made it this far in this video. Regardless, this
I kinda
might
like
not
Silver.
actually matter. Like I mentioned previously,
Yeah.
since Sonic 06 and Generations, several enemies, including the Titans and Infinite, have gotten statements of potentially being the strongest foes Sonic has faced up to that point. However, there are some contentions. Again, with some Sonic writers stating that no, Infinite is not a supersonic level threat and would lose to even characters like Dark Gaia, let alone the Time Eater or Solaris.
bro.
Still, all this
Dark
really
Gaia was
changes
like
is if
that.
Sonic gets that strong in his base
Yeah,
form or
Unleash.
not, which is really up to you because Supersonic's multiplier has clearly varied within the games and has no set increase. We've been talking a lot about power up to this point,
Sonic
despite
Generations.
speed being the main thing Sonic and Shadow are known for, and frankly,
Yeah, they
that's
going
just
band
because
for
it's incredibly
band.
straightforward. Multiple
Sonic
times
is
at this
losing.
point, Sonic has fought in spaces without a flow of time, kept up with characters who can travel through or literally exist at multiple points in time simultaneously, or are able to destroy timelines, all of which require attacks that, shockingly, must be fast enough to travel through time. As for unique abilities, most of these actually fall on Shadow, perhaps to somewhat make up for falling behind Sonic in a power overall. At his peak, Shadow is just outright stated to have reality warping that can alter the fabric of the universe, though mostly it's just
What?
used to temporarily stop
Chaos
time,
control.
teleport, and shoot blasts of energy. So overall, Sonic has the power,
It's reality
Shadow has the
altering, though, right?
versatility, and together they have the speed.
Isn't that Infinite's power?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
pretty sure.
I don't know, bro. Infinite's a character that I don't even understand, bro. Like he came out of nowhere. There's no explanation as to where he gets his power, or who he is, but he's shaped like a hedgehog. So he's probably like
Yeah, I don't know what's his lore. I don't know his background, but I'm pretty sure his power is like he can change reality.
Is that enough for
Something
Goku
like
and
that.
Vegeta? Let's get into it. Now, when it comes to scaling Goku and Vegeta, there are simply so many different potential arguments for how to scale them based on how you personally see the cosmology of Dragon Ball. It goes without saying that the current point of the story, universe busting, and anything similar has long passed as the strongest tier of power, as even the most basic attacks from God Goku were putting the entire structure of Universe 7 at immediate risk. Of course, Universe 7 is not just a standard universe, but multiple separate universe-sized or fractionally universe-sized spaces, making this a pretty obvious multiversal feat. Since then, the strength growth of Goku and Vegeta has been so ridiculous, it's kind of hard to keep track of how many
That's
times
the thing. Like you cannot. That's the thing I've always had with these universes. Sonic, whether it's Ben 10, whether it's this. you actually cannot scale it. There's always gonna be something. But actually, Goku did this and that. Sonic did this. You can't scale it because they have like just one punch almost fractured the universe. Like, are we serious? How do you?
I mean, when Broly and
I know they broke it down because all those punches were breaking the
literal
dimension.
shatter, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is like, how do you even scale that? You can't scale that.
God becomes their power and base, and then they get a form that's at least 50 times more powerful than the God form that made them multiverse busters in the first place. They also have multiple training sessions, both with each other and gods, that last for years on end. And we are only now getting to the Universe 6 tournament. Goku and Vegeta then get surpassed by base Goku Black, only to train more and surpass Goku Black in their own version of Super Saiyan Blue, surpassing their limits and holding their own against a Potara fusion of Goku Black and Zamasu before fusing themselves. In the Tournament of Power, they both achieve brand new godly forms that massively surpass Blue, while also getting some of the biggest mid-battle power-ups of their entire lives. Since then, they've continued to train, mastering even more techniques and taking on even bigger threats.
Wait, I just realized Sonic and Saiyans are actually pretty similar in the fact that they get stronger. Sonic always gets stronger. And Goku, Super Saiyans always get stronger too.
Yeah, another thing like that too, like bro, the fact that there's like hedgehogs are like there's actual lore about the hedgehogs in the Sonic universe. If you in Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, like they show the emeralds. It's like a mosaic. It's like the emeralds and there's a blue hedgehog at the top, and it's like showing it beating chaos or whatnot. Like there's serious lore about the hedgehogs, and like there's at the same time too, like they're very limited. There's Amy, Shadow, Sonic, Silver. And then
Rouge?
Rouge, she's a bat.
Oh, she's a bat.
LARP. Anyways, there's 4 good hedgehogs, and all the bad hedgehogs we've seen. There's Nephilis, Infinite, and
Metal Sonic. That's a robot. Robot.
But like, yeah, you know, the hedgehogs are extremely limited in their world. So
True. I didn't even think about that.
There's probably something special about them or something.
You think their race got wiped out?
Not wiped out. With Vegeta in particular.
Definitely not wiped out because like Sonic has parents in the Archie comics at least.
What? Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah,
There's a lot of hedgehogs in.
He has a mom and dad, and if you watch Sonic Underground, he like that's not really canon, but he has a brother and sister.
Damn.
And a mom again.
Shit.
But yes, we never really Sonic Underground never finished. So
by the way,
finally
Ultra Ego
getting
Vegeta
a
looks
form
so
that rivals Goku's Ultra Instinct.
like
Aside from Ultra Ego, which allows Vegeta to get stronger from damage, and Ultra Instinct, which allows Goku to fight without thinking, there are only a handful of abilities that massively set Goku and Vegeta apart as combatants, aside from the Dragon Ball's casual skill set. Vegeta has Forced Spirit Fission, which can undo fusions and remove stolen energy, and also has the Hakai technique, an ability that can
the Moro arc was so fire.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Goku has access to the many techniques he's picked up from allies and teachers over the years, like the Solar Flare, Spirit Bomb, and Instant Transmission. Due to the scale of their power and the wide array of spaces they've been to throughout their history, it's not unreasonable to say that Goku and Vegeta have infinite speed or beyond, given that they've moved and destroyed timelines, or given the fact that the energy from their attacks has reached beyond an infinite universe, and both have only gotten faster from both of these feats. There's only one more way for them to get stronger, and that of course is fusion, as at this point they both know how to do the dance if they really want to, and can become Gogeta at any time. While the fusion dance multiplier is contentious, if it's like the Potara's A times B, or if it's more of a general multiplication in power. Regardless, this lets them essentially no-diff characters like Broly, who could walk through their combined Super Saiyan Blue attacks.
Nah, bro, don't say no diff. Like Broly was putting their work on Vegeta. I mean on Gogeta. Broly was putting in work. I don't want to hear he wasn't putting in work. He was banging out.
Gogeta had a smile on his face the whole time, putting in work.
Yeah, because Broly was getting angry and angry. He was losing his skill.
Yeah, he had a smile on his face the whole time. Gogeta takes after Goku with his playful nature. Vegeta is the more Vegeta dominant. Where like
he's more serious.
That nigga's on demon time at all times, bro. He wants to kill you, bro.
As their ultimate trump card of it.
Gogeta will be like, yeah, bro, let's have some fun. Vegeta will look at you like this. Look at you like this, bro. You look, you would all defeat it. You would all defeat it. I'll kill you all. Like Vegeta, bro. Vegeta's the type of nigga, cut you in half, bro. He'll start jumping over with your intestines, bro.
That is insane.
Play the video.
While we haven't seen Gogeta in a while, at this point he'd be able to use everything Goku and Vegeta have learned since their fight with Broly, so a hypothetical Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct.
That's fake. It would never happen.
Oh.
You can't combine transformations like that.
But imagine though.
Imagine, yeah, bro.
Imagine.
No one can make an argument anymore ever. That's what they're not gonna do that shit.
Imagine. No, this is actually an insane concept.
I think Gogeta. I don't think he's gonna be able to use Ultra Instinct simply for the fact that Vegeta doesn't know how, and
no Ultra Instinct plus Ultra Ego.
No, but they can't combine that shit because they're not even the same transformation. There's completely opposite things. In this time, like they wouldn't make sense. Like you have someone who gets stronger off pure ego and like continuously like fighting and whatnot, and one person who cannot be touched.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't work.
Doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
And on top of that too, like Gogeta wouldn't be able to use either or transformation, so that's why I think like if they were to try and do something, Vegeta's he's gonna get a one-off transformation that we will never see again.
Be like a one-time thing.
At the same time, is not out of the realm of possibility. But would this form fall to Sonic and Shadow, or is this total overkill? So, looking at everything together, I think the big difference in scaling between Sonic and Dragon Ball is the severe difference in cosmology. The Sonic universe has the most explicit higher dimensional and infinite multiverse and timeline statements, while Dragon Ball's cosmology, at least in latter areas explicitly, does not have that in the main continuity. Even the most impressive feats we've seen, like Xeno erasing the whole timeline, pale in comparison to the Time Eater and Solaris, who again destroyed or were going to destroy an infinite amount of them. If you want to use something like Gogeta and Broly potentially going into a super dimension based on the non-canon Broly movie novel, that doesn't change things.
Wait,
because
that movie's not canon? What? Man, put some respect on Broly,
at
bro.
best equal to what Solaris is explicitly stated to be. There really are no major ability on either side that I think
it's not canon,
massively
but they made it
sways
canon
swing.
after because they want Broly to be a good guy now.
I
could maybe see Spirit Vision being able to turn off Super Sonic and Shadow, but that requires Vegeta actually being able to damage the hedgehogs in their super states, which he cannot actually do due to the massive gap.
I think he's making an argument that that Sonic and Shadow would beat Goku.
I mean, he's making sense because like Goku, Sonic and them, like they go into like.
You see how he's doing a 180 now after saying he didn't take. You see how he's the real LARPer. This is the real LARPer. He's doing a 180 after saying that Sonic and Shadow can't be.
Anyways, like no, but he's making a good argument for simply for the fact that like Sonic has gone more in depth with his shit to like actually prove that Sonic is like that. Like the fact that there are beings that are destroying timelines existing out of our known plane of existence, and Sonic is keeping up, beating them. And like doing actual damage to them, bro. These guys have only dealt with multi-universes. Sonic is outside of our perception.
Okay, but you're doing a 180 to why?
Yeah, doing 180.
Why
because I didn't know they went into that depth with dimensions and whatnot. So I have to be 180, bro.
Unfortunately, it seems like the fakers are going to take the win. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. As always, thank you to my members for supporting the channel. If you want to follow up with
free
Heroes
promo for this guy.
Nah, WW vid, but we're gonna like the vid. We're gonna like the video.
No free promo, bro.
We're gonna like the video. That was a W vid though. See how he did a 180? I mean, I never would have imagined that Sonic and Shadow would beat.
I never would imagine that either.
Goku and Vegeta.
Because like Goku and Vegeta have a plethora of transformations, but like I guess like Sonic and them just move so fast that they wouldn't even be able to perceive it.
Yeah, and the fifth and sixth dimension thing, that is a very, very big.
Yeah, bro.
That's a very, very big plus. If you made it to the video, hey, appreciate it.
If you made
Appreciate
it to the video, make sure you slap that like button.
Slap that like button.
Like and subscribe.
Comments, let me know what you want me to react to. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this LARPing ass guy.
Yo, spam the comments with hashtag WLARPAlvino.
Nah.
WLARP.
WLARP. Oh, and you see, he did a 180. He did a 180.
WLARP Alvino. Yo, you didn't even know that was the Sonic.
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways,
hashtag WLARP Alvino in the comments. Hashtag WW like Alvino in the comments. Hashtag Gazer.
All right, bro. All right. Let me know if you like the video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what video you want me to react to. Do you like the new camera? New camera's looking clean.
51 likes on this video, and I'm gonna teach Alvin the Warhammer 40k lore.
All right. That's another lore we gotta get into.
Yeah, bro. But Warhammer's so tough, so you'll love that shit. So.
Thank you for watching and making it this far. I appreciate all of you. I will see you in the next video.
Aalvinoo and Marcella out.
Peace.